It's time to talk some Silver Eagles. And we have ability tonight, probably for one more airing, to bring out last year's gems. They made a heraldic design the first part of the year. They made a brand new design the last part of the year, and we all enjoyed ourselves immensely. But there's one coin from each of those two series that is just like the wow. And when you look at the numbers behind it, a bigger wow. And then when you look at our price, you're going to say, wow. So let's just look at it so we can all wow ourselves with the product and the price, shall we? So again, the last heraldic, 1921. They've been making that coin for 36 years. And what happens? Inside of this, they make, because of what's going on, 3 special coins in uncirculated condition. They make a West Point, they make a San Francisco, and they make a Philadelphia. Philadelphia is the key, that coin. We'll get to that in a second. And then in July, we bring out the brand new design. And we bring out the new design, and it is a W, just like we always have. And then we bring in San Francisco to help. There is no Philadelphia. So last year, we're going to talk here for a second on the issue here of how the special supplemental mint issues just are unique. Guys, come back to us for a quick second, if you would, please. The buckets, right? This is where all the coins are delivered. And whether it's a San Francisco, a Philadelphia mint, or a West Point mint, we have no idea. We honestly have no idea, except for the bands put on here.
Because
right?
there are no mint marks on the coins.
No mint
no
marks
way to
on the coins.
guarantee or determine
the
where they're
bands tell us with the numeric systems that they use, and it tells the grading services that if this bucket gets to you intact, and it has the numbers that say these were struck at the Philadelphia Mint or at the San Francisco Mint, etc. Those are Philadelphia and San Francisco minted coins, which is why the parentheses is behind it, letting you know if there was a mark, this is the mark. They made it even better with those coins by putting the word struck at the on top, but special. Last year, those branch mints, wow. Let's take a peek again. So Philadelphia and San Francisco. Let's just go to the chase, shall we? The last Philadelphia coin struck in the Silver Eagles series is what? The Philadelphia Emergency issue right there on the left. And the numbers? Staggering. On the right-hand side, the only branch mint made of the brand new design, San Francisco. Philadelphia did not make one. So the last San Francisco is the one on the right, the last Philadelphia is the one on the left, and they're both available here tonight for only $49.95.
Now, population reports is what is absolutely incredible. Now, if you compare it to the West Points, now let's look at Type 1. Type 1 West Point, the regular, 201,533. Philadelphia, 65,034. That coin on the left is the heraldic. The coin on the right is the new Eagle Landing. Here you go is the reverse of the heraldic. 65,000 in 69 grade and higher. Competition has that coin for $79. Tonight with us at ABC, $49.95. Here is the new S Mint. This one, the regular Type 2W for comparison, 248,507. This one, the San Francisco Type 2, 14,313.
So we always look for pockets inside of a series once it kind of passes us to figure out where value is. Where are some of these secrets? Or again, not really secrets because the numbers are published. They're right there for us to see. So the reason why the Philadelphia sells for so much more, even though the San Francisco is so much rarer, is people are still stuck on mintage figures. And they forget that you have no mint mark, so you can't tell other than the certification, which changes that number for us, right? They made 495,000 of the Philadelphias. They made 1 million of the San Franciscos. That's what the government said they made. The only way we know they're actually Philadelphia or they're actually San Francisco is the certification process and the bands sealed, etc., like we just showed you. It is outright staggering to look at the numbers and say they made 201,000 regulars and only 65,000 Philadelphias, that coin. Yet the regular sells for 69, and our competition sells that coin for over $100. But the San Francisco from last year, the rarest coin last year, we had a W, a P, and an S, heraldic, a W and an S, Eagle Landing. The rarest coin of the year is the San Francisco Type 2. They made over 248,000 Ws, but because of the coin shortage in mid to late July, so many of those buckets got broken open, they couldn't be certified as San Francisco's. So we have a number, an uncirculated number of only 14,313 as of today. I mean, that's like a good day when we send buckets in January. I mean, hundreds of thousands of coins go through the system, right? That is for 69 and 70 grade, that number, by the way. And we're looking at 69s tonight. They're selling that for $79.95. So they're over 100 on the peak is the hype, and I get it. It's the last Philadelphia emergency. There are fewer Philadelphia emergencies. But the real secret is that eagle right there, the Eagle Landing, S-Mint. And again, only $49.95. Wow.
The last emergencies, the last Philadelphia, the last San Francisco, it's the Type 1, Type 2. Buy them both. You have the set of both, $49.95, under $100, gets you both in premium 69 grade. PCGS, Premier Labels to boot, 905-8577. That's the Philadelphia, and 905-9147 is the San Francisco, Type 1, Type 2, respectively. Your choice opportunity, folks, but you do not have to buy both to get the special low price of $49.95, not $79, not $149, just $49.95, where there's only 14,000 and change Type 2 San Francisco's, only 65,000 and change Type 1 Philadelphia's, where there's way over 200,000, almost 250,000 regular W's for both Type 1, Type 2.
Again, think of it this way as well. Just if you're looking for silver eagles, it's just about finding great values, right? Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up, by the way. We're down to a roll box left of each of these. I reference this most likely will be our last presentation. Great stuff. 2022's, this year's coin. Can't find any. Nobody can. The government's way behind, and there's a big premium on the coin. Our competitors just raised their prices to $62 to $67 for a coin in a capsule. There are already over 10 million coins this year for a coin in a capsule. That Philadelphia with that mark, certified for under 50. Really? That S-Mint with under 14,300 and change for under 50? Really? It's kind of like an insult to numbers, but that's okay. Value is a wonderful thing. Understanding the values even more so. And again, our competition at $99.95, $79.95, Philadelphia to San Francisco, special. Now add in, this is the last Philadelphia emergency, the last San Francisco emergency, and they're both ridiculously special in their own right. One's the last heraldic, one's the last or the first Eagle Landing, which happens to be the last emergency. So all good stuff. Join us, everybody. This stuff, something to write home about.